This is a quick video on how to do the grid drawing that I showed you yesterday. You're going to want to make your grid. You're going to measure out 2 inches by 2 inches and top and bottom and side to side, and then you're going to draw those lines as lightly as possible. Then on the side you're going to number it 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the top A, B, C, D. Starting from one point, you want to draw the outline or the contour line of the little girl. I'm doing the dress here, and I'm kind of deciding where that dress enters into one square and exits. And I'm doing now the other head, side of the head there. And I'm really looking at the picture and comparing where things go in the grid. Not only am I looking at where I'm drawing her or the doll, but I'm also looking at the negative space. So the positive space is where she is and where that hand is. But there's also a negative space, the space where the fingers aren't, or the hand isn't, or where the dress isn't in the square. You can see the kind of negative space in a square just as easily as you can see the positive space. So you want to make those shapes kind of similar within each grid. So looking at, say, the dress here and at the bottom of her leg, I'm looking not only where the leg goes, but I'm also looking where the negative space is, that space where the leg isn't. So then once I've got that, then I'm going to add some details here with the hair and the arm and where the sleeve goes. And I'm looking a lot at where does that go through that particular grid. Where does that neckline go through? Where does the side of the doll's face go in? Where does her chin go in? I'm really working hard now at the chin, trying to draw that very clearly. Spending a lot of time on the mouth, and now the eyes, looking at how wide the line is as well as just where it goes, but how thick that line is, and where does it belong in that particular grid. And then I'm going to draw the doll's face there and her hair, and come down and kind of draw some more of her hair and the rest of her body. I'm looking at the grid, kind of comparing it to the picture above and seeing where things go. Then I'll draw the kind of the wrinkles in her dress, and then I notice that her dress is kind of two pieces. I'm going to draw hairlines as well. I'm not too worried about them. I'm just going to show the direction of them. Looking at that dress, it's a kind of a brown gray color and then a white color underneath. So there's sort of two parts to that dress. There's a nice kind of ribbon in the sleeve. I'm going to really want to make sure that I get those eyes right. And once again, I'm just going to make sure I'm getting the width right on those. And there you are.